So if you guys didn't hear, their standard price will be $80 for games and even more for physical. Oh yeah, frickin' Nintendo Switch 2. I didn't even look at this. The shit they're trying to get away with on this is crazy. It looks good though.
Switch, with these 3 play modes, you can enjoy playing whenever and wherever you want.
Like these were dead ass
Nintendo
revolutionary
Switch 2
back in
from the
like
Nintendo
2017
Switch
whenever the first one dropped.
Switch 2 has a bigger built-in screen.
Yeah, Mario Kart is like open world now, right?
Double the pixels compared to Switch. You can enjoy games in greater detail on the 1080p
Wow.
screen.
Should be at least 1440p low key. Okay, that's
The
sick.
screen supports up to
I like that.
120 frames per second.
That's cool.
All
And
new
it's magnet.
Joy-Con 2 controllers connect magnetically. Strong magnets keep the controllers firmly attached to the system.
Oh, they ain't gonna be strong for long. That's gonna be a massive issue.
Each Joy-Con 2 controller can be used as a
What?
mouse, opening up even more ways to play in compatible games.
That's weird. But kind of cool, low
Left
key.
and right like this.
That's kind of sick.
Nintendo Switch 2 comes with 256 gigabytes of internal storage, 8
That's big.
times that of Nintendo Switch.
Only
for
the
storing
Switch
your
only
game
at
downloads,
32.
save data, and more.
Alright, so everything they showed here is cool. It's what they announced after that isn't so cool. Alright, yeah, this is what is crazy by Nintendo. This is this is what's crazy. You guys can't even see it. Hold up. Exclusive Mario Kart World justifies its $80 price tag. So if you guys didn't hear, their standard price will be $80 for games and even more for physical. Mario Kart World costs $80, $10 higher than the most expensive game on Switch, which like the industry standard technically recently has been 70, even though a lot of studios are still doing 60, which is how it should be, honestly. But here comes greedy Nintendo again, bumping that up just a little more because God forbid they don't make their cash, even though they're the most recognizable video game brand in the world. They be bumping that up to 80. And then they be bumping it up for physical copies too, up to 90. That's like, it's just so lame. It's so lame. Up to $98 for physical games when converted to euros. Oh my God, man. Like it's upsetting. It's dead ass upsetting. Because if that starts to be the standard, GTA 6 rumored to be at $100 is low-key going to be $100. But there's no reason for a Nintendo game to be 80 if GTA is going to be 100. You know what I mean? Like there's just such a gap in quality and like content that I don't even get it. And they're defending it. Stop making me disable my ad blocker. I want to block your ads. I hate you. Mario Kart World, which is a launch title, like all Mario Karts are usually, listed at 80. A $10 bump to get a physical copy. And they're only doing this because people are afraid of companies taking away their digital assets like games by like canceling it, or if it's a live service game, just getting rid of it and you can't play it anymore even though you paid $70 or $80 for a game. So if you want the physical thing, they're going to charge you even more for it because technically it is physically your game. They can't just wipe it from existence like they can on digital. I don't think this has anything to do with tariffs, or else other studios would be doing it too outside of Nintendo. But it sounds like that's how they're trying to that's their excuse for doing it. They're saying it's because of the tariffs, I guess. That's what I'm getting from this news article. I would say it's less a strategy of pricing Mario Kart World. It's more whenever we look at a given game, we look at what is the experience, what's the content, what's the value. Not $190, $80, $90. This is a really big, good game, so we feel like it's worth $80. The game is like really good and big. I think it's worth $80 and $90 if you have it in your hand. However, I will give them some benefit of the doubt. I think the pricing of the console is honestly good. What's the Switch 1 launch price? I think it retailed for $300 off rip. In 2017, that was really good price, honestly. Now Switch 2 is $450, but I think with the upgraded technology, I think if it was just 1080p screen, it would not match that, but it has the 120 FPS, has the LCD screen, has the HDR support, has 8 times the storage, which Nintendo games just have, they take up less storage. So that 256 gigs is low-key like 4 terabytes on a PS5 or like 2. It's a lot of space, especially for Nintendo games. So honestly, and the PS5 Pro is like $700. That's absurd. The PS5 base is like $500. So honestly, I think, and then you could get Mario Kart World with it for an extra $50, which is like, okay. It's like half the price of the base game that you're probably going to buy separately anyways. I don't know, bro. Nintendo's just kind of greedy. I think maybe they could have done $400. It's $100 more than the Switch 1. I think that's a fitting price. $450 is a little OD, not gonna lie, but it's still so much cheaper than the current gen consoles. And this is, Nintendo like rolls in the middle of generations. Like the Switch 1 came out a couple years after the PS4 and Xbox One, and has existed throughout most of the course of the PS5 and Xbox Series X. And now they're dropping the 2. It'll probably roll through the PS6 and next Xbox. Then they'll drop their next thing in the middle. But even with that being said, I think it's a little OD, especially obviously for their games.